There are many kinds of writers, and therefore many different ways to approach writing a script or book or musical. But I think it's fair to say that no matter what kind of writer you are, you don't begin the actual writing process without some kind of plan.
Is this a movie?
I'm going to get into story structure, outlining, research and that kind of stuff in later videos. But let's begin at the beginning. You have an idea for a story. Maybe it's a character, a situation, a location, a what-if scenario.
What if?
Maybe it's a true life story or some property you're thinking of adapting. Where do you start?
Just start at the beginning.
First thing to decide is this a movie? Maybe the idea would be best done as a limited series or an ongoing series. Maybe it's a play. Maybe it's a book. Each of these forms has their pros and cons, and a story could be told in any one of these mediums potentially, but it would necessarily be told differently. So, which medium best serves your story and the way you want to tell it?
Medium.
Cinema is a largely visual and oral medium. We know this. You can have narration in a film, and sometimes it can work very well. You can have limited locations and long dialogue-driven theatrical scenes. Some films manage to do this really well.
Führer couldn't have said it better himself.
That's not the point. The point is, will the tools and language of cinematography, editing and sound design be the best way to tell this story?
On a big, enormous 12-inch screen.
Now, as writer, you don't need to address how that might be done, even if you plan on directing this script eventually yourself. That's for later. For now, all you need to work out is this a movie?
It's a movie, man.
Once you get into it, you may change your mind, but if you feel this is a movie, what next?
What kind of movie is it?
Any story can be told in pretty much any genre, or mix of genres. Comedy, sci-fi, thriller, action-adventure. So what genre do you want this to be?
You produce a film in a commercially proven genre.
I'm going to talk more about genre in a later video, but it helps to have a reasonably clear idea what you're going for, at least in tone and style.
What's your style?
My style?
Are you passionate about this story?
Once you've worked out what kind of movie it could be, ask yourself, is this a story you want to tell? By which I mean, are you prepared to devote the next several months or even years to writing this?
That's a long time.
It's a big commitment writing a screenplay. Not as much as a novel, but it still takes time and several drafts to get to a polished script. Are you prepared to put in the hours?
I can do it!
There's only 3 reasons to write anything. For love, for practice, or for money. In that order. And if possible, all 3 at once.
The things we do for love. The things we do for love.
Don't write anything you can't be passionate about. If you're not, you either won't finish it or you'll be disappointed in the result. Now that said, you can be passionate about almost anything. You just have to find your way into the story.
I have to practice.
Writing for practice is also worthwhile. Always be writing something. Even if it's not your latest passion project, the mere act of writing will improve your facility with language and grammar and help you develop your craft and your own voice. If you end up writing just for the money, firstly, congratulations on getting paid as a writer. Even if what you're writing is not particularly creative, we've all got to eat. But don't let that become your life. Writing just for the money is ultimately a waste of your gift, and nothing you write will ever be worthy of you.
It's a waste. Goddamn waste.
Finally,
Why you?
why are you the best person to tell this story? Or to put it another way, how could you tell this story in a way that no one else could? What can you bring to the table that is unique and new?
I am what I am. I am my own special creation.
If you can answer all 4 of those questions, yes, this should be a movie. I know what kind of movie I want it to be. I really want to tell this story. And I think I'm the best person to tell it because, insert special Eunice here, then you're ready to begin writing.
What you writing there?
Screenplay.
Finally, You'll note I didn't say anything about market potential, demographics, budget or trends. For now, you can safely ignore these things. Trying to write something that fits into a trend or particular market is just chasing your tail.
Squirrel!
Be aware of them. Know what others are making in the genre you've chosen. But don't write to them. This is the same as writing just for the money. Except there is no money yet. Just a faint hope of it. Passion first. Till next time, I'm Phil Moore. Chookers.